Ah, okay. Lisa, because you disappeared, so here's for you. I finalized my new event, 3-day event, which Chamberlain needs to prepare starting now. Event in it will be called, as you know, the Ultimate Wealth. I've been going back and forth with the dates. It's crazy how everything just, and I couldn't do it because I was so stuck. I was processing stuff and I was stuck and I didn't start doing anything about it. So please write down October 14th, 16th is other dates. You are welcome for free. I'm not charging you anything. I really hope you will be there all 3 days. Really, really hope. I want you ladies there. So, and the good part will be for you. You will be amazed how after this work that has been done with us, and we still continue, of course, you will be on such a different level, and it will be amazing to see, right? How before, the first time when you met me, and now it will be two different things. And of course, it's not I'm a woman of power, it's the next one. Why? And I hope don't change. I hope I won't change it anymore. I don't want to change completely all the time. But I always do something I can never repeat. I do not repeat any of it. Why? Because as you know, I teach on my personal example. I'm on a journey, and as I'm changing, everything with me changes. So the event, of course, the story about the path is the same, right? But it will be different, and it will be perfect for you because it's a different thing. It will be new experience, even though we will be talking about journey home. Yep. So hopefully, please clear your schedule, put kids into the kennel somewhere. And be here, okay? And don't feel guilty about it. We have to work on that thing more if needed. And then the challenge, it's up to you. I would love to see you there. You're welcome. This time I'm doing it free challenge. Oh, and for the event, I will give you a coupon for $0. We will fill it out. Amberly knows about that, it will be the same way. And I will do 2 challenges, I think. One will be on September 9 through 11. Maybe we'll see, but I think it's 9 through 11. And then the second challenge will be September 23rd, 25th. It will be different from what you had experienced. You had experienced fire hose. Everybody knows that when you do it first time, you do fire hose. You want to give everything you know. And I know it doesn't work. You guys didn't get what I was teaching you because it's too much. So I'm doing it a little bit different this way, and it will be more either edible, so to speak. It will be easier digestible. So much smaller than fire hose before. And it will be 3 days, 1.5 hours each day. It will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 1.5 hours. So that Sunday we won't have any, Saturday we won't have any hour group. So that's why you're welcome to come. You can come to one challenge, you can come to both challenges. If you don't want to come to to any challenge, it's fine, but I'd love you to be there. It's up to you. I can't insist, but I do insist on virtual life event, the Ultimate Wealth. Yeah. Is it good news or not so good news? Do you want to be there? Yeah. Amberlyn? Yeah. Amberlyn will have a test.
Yes.
Spiritual test. Okay. Now I want to address this. I send you a questionnaire. So suddenly, I used to use it a lot in my life, many years. And then I stopped because I didn't need it. And then recently, since I'm stuck with my tech, I felt stuck with my tech, right? I said, I need support. I need the final breakthrough. So I ran to Sprouts and I got my remedies again. So I'm going to explain this to you. It's very, very helpful, and you can give it to your husbands, to Dominic, to whoever you want. You can explain these things or even not explain. So let me explain to you what I mean. There was a Edward Bach. He was a medical doctor. He was bacteriologist and homeopath. I don't know anything about homeopathy. I never was interested in it, so I'm not talking about that. But here is the history. He was British. I think he lived in England. I'm not sure, but I think he's British. Whole Europe knows him. So he practiced at the beginning of the 20th century, 1936. I think either he died or he discovered this. So something like 30s, right? I don't remember exact years, but 1936 rings the bell about something. He was a very respectable medical doctor in traditional practice. Everything was traditional. Suddenly he got a call. He got divine guidance. I got chills right now. So his divine guidance told him, basically, he did the crazy thing as I've done before. So it's not a crazy thing. I know it's not, but it looks to muggles as a very crazy thing. He stopped having medical practice. He had very limited financial means after that because his lucrative medical practice stopped, because he devoted all his time of to discover 38 remedies, plants. So there are herbs, of course, everybody knows about herbs. They're not what I'm talking about. This is not about herbs. This is not about plants, but he discovered, obviously he had that destiny to do it. He got the call and he followed the call and he did it, right? So he wasn't just regular muggle, he was spiritual. And he discovered 38 weeds, many of them are weeds as they say, but 38 plants that are working, or they work on a very high level. They're working on energy level. That's why I'm attracted, right? So this, we could say medication, it's not even close, but it works on a very high vibrational level. It restores the high vibration. It makes a connection. Every plant makes of this 38 remedies, makes a connection of personality and high self, Christ self, and live stream as well. So it's making, or maybe, well, he talks what they say in his words, right? Or in the words of explanation. There is a ego, of course, we know, personality. There is soul for us live stream, and there is a Christ body, Christ consciousness, mighty I am presence for us, and it's high self for them. So 3 entities, and they all get connected, because what happens is when we experience some kind of block or issue, we get disconnected. Of course, we're all disconnected, especially muggles, disconnected from live stream and from the higher, right? Higher self, soul and higher self. And when we take this remedy, the connection is restored. So it works on energetic level, frequency. It increases frequency. It increases balance and frequency of the higher realm. Isn't that fascinating? Or am I the only one? I get very excited about things like that. So I'm super excited. Yeah. Yeah. Have you heard of this before? Have you used it before, or it's new? No, Shelley, no, Amberlyn, Mary?
Yeah, similar things to it. It's specifically weeds like dandelion.
No. I'm talking
No?
about specific this. There is nothing similar to this. No. Similar to this would be just weeds or just plants, or yes, and they have healing properties. We're not, they work on a physical level. This works on a higher level, on the energy level.
Yeah,
So,
I've not seen his book.
right. So that's the difference, right? I do want to stress it. It's not the herbal stuff. Herbal stuff works. I do believe 100%. It's great. It's all, but it works. It works on a physical level. It really addresses the physical body. This one does not address the physical body. It addresses the emotional issue behind that influences or creates physical illness later. So Bach believed, which is exactly true, what I teach the same. Your physical illness will not manifest until the previous bodies are affected. So emotional feelings come first. Mental stuff comes first before it affects the physical body. It might take years to affect. Let's say you have anger, which everybody has. All this anger will affect you in the future, in the physical body, if you don't release it. Hence, after 40 years old, what happens? Everybody gets sick. If you've been all healthy all your life, after 40 years of age, or 50 especially, oh my God, everybody's suddenly sick. I've discovered it. I couldn't even believe it. I was at my office, and one woman younger than me, she had a sugar blood dropped, I think, and she needed, so it was a crisis for us. So we took care of the crisis. She got stabilized, and then we started talking about it, which we never talked about it before. I was the only one in the office who had no medication, was absolutely healthy. Every single one, including much younger girls than me, and they were all on medication, on current, not one time Tylenol, on medication. They were on medication. And I was like, oh my God, every single one in the office. I was the only one. Why? And if you ask everybody, majority of people are on medication and majority of people are sick. That's why medical hospitals are palaces. They're the best palaces. That's how people love to be sick. Okay, having said all that, I will teach you how to analyze it, how to diagnose yourselves. It's not physical diagnosis, of course. It's different and it's fun. So we're looking at it as fun, and we're looking at it as supplement. So this is supplemental, and believe me, it works because I used it, and I have proven it to myself, and I'm using it right now. So at the beginning, when I read the whole questionnaire many years ago, I felt like I identified with every single one here, all the issues. So every plant has issues. And when you read it first, you might find many of them. And I think I mentioned it before to you. But then when I was doing my work, my spiritual work, I've read it later and I said, oh my gosh, there is nothing. Right now I'm reading, there is nothing except this little thing that I need to do the tech and the social media stupid thing. So yes, that is big. Oh, Michael, that is big. And that's why I run to Sprouts, got my remedies, specific remedies to do the tech stuff. And that's it. There is no other issue that I need to heal. Why? Because of the work I've done. Do you see? So these things, and I know they will help. They're already helping. I felt calm about it because I've been stressing about this stupid tech. In the event, I do have to promote, and I haven't done it. So, okay, how we do it? And it's affordable. I mean, $17 plus tax, but it lasts for a long time, and you can just take one and do it. And for Jeremy, for Byron, oh my gosh, you do need this. And how you do it, and then we'll go over the questionnaire. So, I mean, I'll explain. So what you do, any liquid, I do it in every liquid. Do it in hot tea, in coffee, in water. I drink more water because of that, because I know I need to take it. Remember, even if you're on medication, which I don't know about, even if you do, it does not affect anything. Why? And you don't need to tell your doctor about this. It's nothing like that, because it works on the energy level. So it will not affect your anything. physically. It's not physical. It's not the realm of a physical doctor. It's energetic, spiritual level, right? So, and it takes only 4 drops. You take 4 drops. You put it in a, I already did, but 4 drops, I will put 1. That's it. It's not the thing that you sort of drinking. It's not. The drops will give energy transformation. Cool, right? Very cool. And it's very effective. But do you remember what I said? Our spiritual work is very subtle. It's very powerful. It gives tremendous results. But it's subtle. Nobody's going to arrive on a helicopter with a big banner saying, Amberlynn, you got rid of your guilt, right? You have to notice it yourselves through being sensitive, through watching the signs. So it will work, but it will work in a subtle way. Don't expect that heavens will open up and announce that you healed, right? But it will work, believe me, it will work. Make sense? Yeah. Because at some point you just, and of course, we do the work. This is a supplement. We're doing both. So all of it together, that's what we're doing. Okay, so maybe because it's already very late, we could do this. I will explain what you do, but do not run to the store and buy it. I want us to discuss everybody, and I want you to hear what you chose if you decide to choose it. Because from my experience, I understand now that people not always understand how to do it. I'd rather, as an expert, because I'm an expert in spiritual, right? I could help you with that as well, with the diagnosis of what you need at this point, right? Okay. So you look at you don't need to look right now, but it gives you 3 questions. It's very easy. It gives you 3 questions and you answer these questions. And right now, as you do it at home, when you read the questionnaire, don't think, okay, I'm going to buy this. Don't think about it. Just pick what relates to you, what resonates with you, right? When you answer question yes. If you answer 2 or more, 2 or 3, one is 2 or 3, then you pick that, let's say, Agrimony or Aspen or Beach or Century or Serato, whatever, and you put it aside. You just write it down. This is what I chose. And you can choose 1,500 of them, all 38, doesn't matter right now. Then you look at what really resonates. So you will be doing elimination process. First, you can choose all you think, yeah. Then you try to eliminate what's not important. Also, I would suggest before you do it, pick one issue you're working on right now. Don't try to heal every single one. I have this, and this, right? No, take one. Amberlynn should take guilt and anger. And so Amberlynn will have plenty here to choose from. It's very clear for her. I don't know where I wrote it. I actually wrote something for Shelley's husband. I already prescribed him the remedy for middle life crisis, actually. There is a remedy for middle life crisis, but now I have to find where I wrote it. Always paperwork, always. I have so many notebooks around me. But Shelley, you can read for him as well. And Amberlynn, you can read for him as well. And just pick it on the side, leave it there, and we could discuss it as well. I mean, I don't know them that much, but still I could help somewhat, right? Okay, so when you chose, remember, one problem at a time. And it might be just 1 or it might be 3. I chose 3 because, and I will tell you why. So I got the problem, my 2 problems are the tech. I cannot make myself approach the tech that is already lying all here. Everything is ready. And I need to start connecting it and start working it, right? And also I need to go out on social media and start advertising my event, which I absolutely do not want to do and actively avoiding it. So I finally said, this is a BS and I need to have my breakthrough. So I got walnut. A walnut is an amazing thing because walnut is very powerful. Well, they're all powerful, but walnut has a special meaning. Mr. Bach, Dr. Bach, was himself a positive walnut type. And it means pioneer. New ideas, goes ahead, new things. So Walmart about transformation. If big change is coming into your life or you want big change, it says here, adapt to change. At Sprouts, I don't know, Mary, what's equivalent of Sprouts in Colorado? What is it? Do you have Sprouts?
Yeah, we have Sprouts.
Oh, cool. Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
the next town over. Mhm.
oh, okay, good. Okay, so it's Sprouts. It's in back next to homeopathy, I think. But it's separate. It's not homeopathic per se. Even though they say homeopathic, I don't know about that. It's to me that's separate. Okay, so walnut. When it's a major change, some transformation. And when you choose, I will tell you more because I have this amazing book. And if you like the remedies, I highly recommend this book. There are other books, but this one is very good. It's written by German, so it's translated from the German. And I think she did a tremendous job. She just explained. So I get explanation for every remedy, and I will send you, I will take a picture and I'll send you personally when you choose, when we discuss them. So you will see more. That's why I say don't rush and buy without knowing, okay? And so that's why I got walnut, because they describe like that. You're sitting on a boat, you clearly know, you clearly see the other shore. You know where you're going, you know what you need to do. But you didn't make that final commitment, the final step that you have to take. It's like your boat is still tethered, connected to the shore with just one rope. You just need to cut that one rope and you're going. And that's exactly me, because the tech, I just have to get to the tech and do it, right? So that's why walnut is in place. And then I said, okay, why am I, of course, I know spiritually why, because it's connection to the power, accepting the power and accepting the male. And I've been working on it. So tech is not just the tech. I'm not scared of it as a tech. I'm scared of it is the power of voice. If I have the tech in place, I have to be a speaker. I have to speak. I know how to be a speaker. I mean, I've prepared all my life and I've done speaking, but spiritually, you have to accept the power, right? And I'm still working on it. So obviously there is a spiritual explanation and I know it, but it's a supplement to help me go through my breakthrough. Do you see what I mean? Is it a good example? So that's why wild oat, decide your path. I don't need to decide my path because I already, in fact, wild oat is for Emberlin, for real estate, decide your path. Do I want it? I don't want it. What do I want? That's a good one. But for me, why I chose it, because my path is decided. I don't need to decide my path. But commitment, I haven't made commitment to my path, even though I've been in my path for all this time. And it's a spiritual path. I'm talking about business on a big scale. I haven't made that commitment. I like to be in a cave. So that's why I chose this, because it's of commitment. And then large, self-confidence, have confidence. Well, worthiness is already there, but confidence to get to the tech and do it. So that's my example, how I chose it. So you will see. Also, I highly recommend Do I have it here? I brought it to the bedroom. Okay. I highly recommend also Rescue Remedy. Rescue Remedy is something, and I'm finishing right now, so I know Mary has to go. Rescue Remedy is combination of several of them to get together in one bottle. They have lozenges that they disconnected. I got the last one, so in our Sprouts you will not find those. I got them all. But if you get lozenges, they're so tasty. They were $5 one pack, and there's, oh my gosh, I eat them like candy, and they really calm me down. It's so great. So Rescue Remedy is good for any stressful situations. Any stressful situations, traffic accident, going to the dentist, whatever you have stress about. Rescue Remedy sprayed. There is a spray on your tongue or under the tongue, that's it, and it will calm you down. I mean, it works super good. It works. Sorry, Shelly, I did not remember about this. When you were going through stressful time, I would say, okay, Rescue Remedy is a must. But at that time, for some reason, I haven't done it for several years because I've done it before for so long. I stopped and I didn't need it. And that's how I forgot about it. And then suddenly I remembered. Well, divine guidance is divine guidance. Guidance told me to do it, and I did. And I'm very excited again about this. So that's what I sent to you. I scanned it and I sent it. It's a questionnaire that you need to read. Do it at calm time so you're not distracted, and really go through it. Doesn't matter how many you choose. We will choose one or two. I don't want you to choose many. But eventually, so you will get to the main one. What is it that is good? Any questions? No? Is it exciting? Am I the only one excited, or you excited too? It's a good stuff. And it's nothing, you don't need to the doctor. I don't need to send you to your doctor. Say, consult with the doctor. They have no clue about it. So, yeah. Okay, so you got your homework this time. Yeah? All right, good. See you Saturday. I'm so glad we had our session today. I was panicking about it. Okay. Emberlyn, are you feeling good?
Yeah.
Lighter?
Yeah. And the sun is coming out.
I know, right? There was darkness. There was a storm for us in our corner here. And the dark in the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you,
Very
Irina.
cool. You're very welcome.
Shelley, I like your highlights. Just saying.
I know
Good
she's
job.
gorgeous. She
Yep,
is
she went
gorgeous.
all out today.
did.
All the things.
I wanted it to be blonder, and I'm gonna do it blonder next time. I just need to be brighter.
Well, you know what? Guess what? That's a good point. Every time I grow my roots, I cannot make myself color my roots. So if you ever see I have roots like this, it's not because I didn't color them, but because I can make myself do it. Because as soon as I release another issue, I color the roots. Every time, it never fails. I observed it that I'm drawn to color them, to dye them as soon as I release. So usually it's the night happened, release happened, and then I run and color my roots. Because roots, black roots, which I don't, I've been blonde all my life, but they come out black, right? Because you color so much. But yeah, I don't just do, I mean, it's crazy. I don't just do anything just because. It's always release first, then you do the thing. Yeah,
Very true.
yeah.
People cut their hair when they're ready to let go. Same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you, Irina. Congratulations, Amberlyn.
Thank you.
Oh! I took a picture of, what do you call it? A coffin,
Yeah.
right? I took a picture of a coffin that sits in my friend's house in West Virginia, West by God, Virginia. You didn't know that is what it's called. And I was like, why do you keep a coffin in your front yard? She was like, for Halloween. And I said, I know.
Do you mean real coffin?
Yes. No, like
Oh.
she, right. And I was like, "Whoa. We're going to have to move this, honey. It's just going to have to move. We can put all kinds of other stuff. Because she was like, Mary, I don't know what's happening to me. Things don't sound the same. Things aren't looking the same. And I was like, oh, God bless you. You're just awakening. You're going to have to move your coffin.
When I lived in my chocolate house, that was my house that we built and I owned it. In that chocolate house, we had a neighbor across the street. He is absolutely great at decorating. I think his house was the best decorated ever in my life, right? He does. And we had big lawn, so he had the big lawn and he decorated it. But I hated Halloween because every time it would be a coffin, very realistically looking coffin in front of his garage. I don't know how he came out of the garage because it was right next to the garage on the side. And there was a skeleton, or no, not skeleton, just regular guy, some ugly looking guy sitting in that coffin. Oh, well, obviously I can't say remove the coffin, right? But it just every time I would look, there was a coffin. Okay, we moved. So we moved to the palace, not Lilac, but the palace. So it was in a house. And here I am looking across the street on Halloween, not exactly in front. So before it was right in front of me, it little bit on the side, right? 2 houses down or 3 houses down. And the guy is having coffin right in front of his garage with the skeleton sitting. I said, are you kidding me? Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
I have a
since
quick
you're sitting and not running, I want to share something with you. I can't wait till Saturday. May I share with you something? Yeah? Okay, I went to Sprouts. It's a science. I went to Sprouts and I know Sprout people by names because I go there and I make friends with cash register people and who works there. And so Daniel is standing at the cash register. I go to Daniel and he is dressed in Mickey Mouse shirt and Mickey Mouse pants. All of it, all covered, Mickey Mouse all over the place. And shorts or pants, Mickey Mouse. Have you ever seen a Sprout person? Usually they have uniforms, they have t-shirts, that's uniform, right? So he was all covered in Mickey Mouse. And it's not Minnie Mouse, it's a Mickey Mouse. So I paid attention, but you know, one sign is not enough because usually I ask for 3 if it's not as clear. Okay, then next time a girl is dressed on like few hours later, a girl is dressed in Mickey Mouse. So I'm, oh, Mickey Mouse again. Paying attention. Another girl is dressed with Mickey Mouse again, the t-shirt, Mickey Mouse. I'm saying, very interesting. Remember, not Minnie, not because I look, right? It's Mickey Mouse. And then there was the 4th sign. I don't remember, but again, Mickey Mouse. So I said, okay, that's way too many for sure. So I started thinking, okay, what does it represent? What do we ask? What does it represent? So, okay, I've been writing, and I said to God, Mighty I Am Presence, I wrote in my journal, I want to know, I want to see my mail. Weird question, right? Well, what I mean by that is, remember, all the tech, all the thing, the event is representation of my internal wedding with the mail. I'm not talking about outside. I do not want any wedding. I do not want any mails. Thank you very much. But I do want it inside because inside means you are connected with your human, you've done the work, right? You arrive home after that. There is one more step, but then you arrive home. So I know we're very close. Stacy saw her mail in the dream on exactly when I'm seeing this, I'm seeing Mickey Mouse. So I told Stacy, this is your mail. Congratulations, you saw him. I saw my mail long time ago when I was in Chocolate House and I was in the bath, taking a bath, and I spontaneously had a release session on my own, like surgery on my own. That was interesting. I never do it like that myself, but it happened. And I saw my mail then, and I really liked him. Was very nice mail. Okay, so that was just one time, long time ago. Mary's laughing because I do not want mail outside next to me. Anybody? Yeah, thank you very much. But so this time I said, give me, I want to see my mail. And I knew it would be either representation or it would be in my dream, because how do I see my mail? I don't have mail. Okay. So after that, I keep saying Mickey Mouse. So I say, okay, well, Mickey Mouse could be my mail. So what does he represent, right? Do you understand why I'm saying it? Because Mickey Mouse is a representation of interesting things. He's a star, he's rich, he is what? He's a symbol of something, right? So you could start looking at it. Okay, I did. And then yesterday, I merely insisted on the movie, so that we watch the movie. I had a session with Melissa. I did the session with Melissa. And after that, I am sitting and watching the movie. And what do you think it started with? It's a Disney movie. I didn't choose it. I merely insisted. Big Hero 6, Baymax. It's a Disney movie. What do you see first? A Mickey Mouse. And then what does it say? You know how they start every movie. They start with Mickey Mouse. And then what else? Do you remember? What else is there? Walt Disney. It said Walt Disney. I'm like, yes, I love it. Okay, another Mickey Mouse, and suddenly Walt Disney. Okay, what does that mean? And then I went to bed. I didn't finish the movie, so I needed it only for that because I was going to bed. I went to bed, woke up. When you wake up, I don't know if you experienced that or not, but usually it happens with me. I wake up with realization. So during the nighttime, work was done. I got realization. I wake up and I know it. So I woke up and I knew. What do you think I knew? Walt Disney is my mail. I woke up with that. Walt Disney is my mail. Remember, this is not a muggle talk. I'm not talking about the man who lived long time ago, who is actual man. I don't talk about Walt Disney per se. What I talk about is representation, what he represents. So long time ago, I watched a documentary about Walt Disney, how he went from rags to riches, how he was so determined, he created Mickey Mouse, how he struggled. He had difficult time, didn't have the money. Have you watched that documentary? You have, Mary? Well, it's a good thing. So I watched it a long time ago, and I was so impressed. I had tremendous, since then, I've been having tremendous respect for Disney, for Walt Disney, because of that story, because they showed his story, how he came to. If you think about Disney World, you could say, oh, rich, they overpriced, they greedy, they want money from you, right? They all like that. But how it all started and how they created it, and he had a dream, and how he did that dream, and how, I mean, all of it. I had respect, and I never had respect for males generally, because from all my history, right? And so putting it all together with realization that Walt Disney is my male, I got so happy, and I'm so happy. You know why? Because Walt Disney had determination. So basically, he had the business skills to progress in business, to create the dream, and to make it happen. And what do I need for my tech? The ways to do it. So do you see, I'm giving you a teaching point. I'm telling you my fascination, but also teaching point. This is how I'm not talking about real men. I'm talking about my masculine side that will be able to carry on what I need to do, because this is the mission. I have to impact people, right? It's my mission. Like you have your missions. Everybody has a mission. I have to serve. So how do I serve? If I don't have the abilities and I'm angry with my mail is my actions. I cannot take actions. I can't make myself do this stupid tech. So that's why I got so excited, because if I know Walt Disney is my male and he took actions and he made it happen and he has all this business, had business capabilities. Yay. So that's the story. Thank you for listening.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not muted.
You what?
I wasn't muted, sorry.
Wouldn't it be funny if your text nickname is Mickey?
What's my Mickey? What?
Your tech.
Oh, my tech is Mickey. Well, it's Black Magic right now, Black Magic Design. So,
Well,
and Road.
Started black and white.
Yeah.
And
But
just,
it definitely.
I don't know if it's anything, but it's weird because my other dad kept calling me by my nickname yesterday. And he hasn't said it in at least a decade. Nobody has.
What's the nickname?
Mary Mouse.
Oh my goodness.
You can't make that shit up.
No, you can't. Mary Mouse.
He was like, Mary Mouse, I was like, what? Why are you calling me that? Like it was like that because it had been so long. And by the way, it's like a loving nickname. You know what I mean? So hearing it and knowing what it represents also,
yeah.
you know, but then he said it again, like at dinner before we went to the airport. And he's like, Mary Mouse. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I was surrounded by Mickey the whole time in my mom's house. Like I sent the picture from 50 from Walt Disney holding Mickey's hand. Like I centered into my mom's painting and sent that in front of Walt Disney World because she was there on opening day in Disneyland.
Wow.
Yeah. And she tried out for the Mickey Mouse Club and everything.
Wow. Yeah, that's when I hesitated and I said, I don't remember where was another Mickey Mouse. Well, we went to doctor's appointment with Amelia for her athletic paperwork, and they had Mickey Mouse there as well, of course. So yeah. Cool, right? Cool story.
That's a lot of confirmation. You didn't get 3, you got like 300.
Oh, I got flood. Oh, I always do, but yeah, it was a flood. And it started with one that I usually file. I guess that's how we say it, file, meaning I saw it and I filed in my mind that I might see it again because that was unusual for Daniel to be dressed like that. I've never seen him like that. It's always the uniform. Suddenly he's all in Mickey Mouse. And Mickey Mouse at the job? What do you mean, right? It's like you are not on beach. Yeah. And then we woke up. And I know it with realization. I know it. Walt Disney is my male. And Walt Disney didn't show up by himself. Mickey Mouse had to show first to attract my attention and for me to make that connection and to be able to see the representation of it. Because I might not understand that Walt Disney is my male. What do you mean? Old fart who died a long time ago? What do you mean, right? No, it's not. It's actually the representation, the business abilities to carry on your mission because he had the dream, he had the mission. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Shelley looks puzzled.
No. I'm not. I was thinking about the whistling sound that Mickey Mouse makes at that part.
Yeah, that I cannot do.
Can I ask about a sign really fast?
Sure.
The spoiled food, moldy food. I remember Melissa brought it up one time and what it represented.
Moldy food.
Yeah, like I went to get some food and my sprouts were moldy and then my basil was like all moldy, like a caterpillar was like eating it and it was, I just like threw everything away. I was like, okay. And then I went to go clean Sage's, one of her favorite cup and the straw in it is like moldy. So I threw it away. I was like, oh my gosh, how did this happen?
That's funny because today, usually I go to next door neighbor. Only I never post, I never engage, but sometimes I see what attracts my attention. I look at posts.
Yeah.
Next door neighbor Mary's app
Oh
for
yeah.
for neighboring places. And what did I see today? In childcare, Goddard School. You know Goddard, right? It's preschool. They
Yeah.
had a moldy whole part, and then there is a picture of mold, and they all bitching about how they behaved and don't want to fix it and kick the child out the school. They reported to health department, and it's about mold. So what do you think mold means?
I don't know. That's what I was like.
Mold means sickness. Mold means something that's old and needs to go.
Oh, okay. All right.
Something that you had, meaning issue, an
Yeah.
issue,
Yeah. Okay.
and it needs to go. You have to clean fast, otherwise it will give you disease,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you put together all your signs, it will mean you're not hearing something. You're not hearing something about an issue. You have to listen because vertigo, ears, your
Yeah.
surgery before, and what else? You mentioned something else, but it's something you're not listening, you're not hearing. It's moldy already. In other
Okay.
words, it's there, but you were not seeing it, and
Yeah.
you need to see it to clean it fast.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You cannot do it consciously. So what you do is ask divine guidance, say, I'm ready and willing to
Okay.
see what my issue, what is it I'm not hearing? What is it that I need to do that I'm not doing?
Okay. Okay.
And then let it go, and then it'll come. Just watch it.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, I can do that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye.
And caterpillar, hold on a second. Caterpillar is definitely a muggle. It's about the human. What is it you're not seeing about human? Caterpillar, human.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it's time to transform into a butterfly. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely something with human. I don't know.
Something that you are not letting go of, which a lot, of course, we know, but right now something is ready to be let go of. So you need to let go of
Okay.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your homework.
Cool. Okay. Awesome.
Okay, bye, ladies. I'm
Bye.
stopping recording.